Hey, what's up everyone? This is Snackbox. Hope you all are having a great day. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how I beat the Demonspawn Crypt and the Undead Horde Crypt, or the first three stages of them, and what champions I use and what champions you could use. And yeah, let's jump right into it. So, as you can see, I already beat those stages. I actually also recorded it, but for some reason my program decided not to record anymore, so I kind of lost the footage. But I'm still gonna explain to you how I completed those stages. When we go here to the Faction Wars Challenges tab, and you can see the conditions here, we're going down to the Demon Spawn, and here you can see it. Stage 1, we need to place 10 HP burn debuffs. On stage 2, we need to place 10 provoke debuffs, and on stage 3, we need to place 20 poison debuffs. So HP burn, provoke, and poison. Actually pretty nice for the demon spawn. We have a lot of HP burn champions right there. One of them is actually, or like two of them are very accessible for most players. This guy right here, which is an epic, so very easy to build. He also doesn't need any books. I actually used him to complete the stage or this condition. And you know, he doesn't need books, right? He increases his chance to place HP burns by the amount of alive enemies. So with 5 enemies, he will have a 100% chance of placing a HP burn. So very, very nice. He's an epic champion, an epic fragment fusion from the Doom Tower. So not that hard to get. At some point you will get him, and that's pretty early actually. And then we also have Dragstar, which is a fragment fusion from the Tag Team Arena shop. So also pretty good. Then we also have Ashak, which can place HP burns, but it's conditional, so it's not really that reliable. But there are also other options. As you can see, I have free Sitsia, so with Sitsia, it's also very easy to do, but she needs books. So in my opinion, this guy right here is the best choice. You don't have to book him. He's easy to get from the Doom Tower, so yeah. He doesn't need masteries or whatsoever. He just needs to place those HP burn debuffs. Then for stage 2, we need a provoke debuff, right? We need to place it 10 times. And there's also an epic champion which I used quite a lot, and that is Umbral Enchantress. And she has that AoE provoke for 2 turns on a 5-turn cooldown. So the cooldown is kind of long, but you place it for 2 turns and then you just need to survive, right? And you can kind of like stall it a little bit if you have another champion that can provoke. We also have Dragstar that can provoke. He can basically cover stage 1 and 2, right? He does the HP burns, he does the provoke, so why not use him? But Umbral Enchantress is maybe the more, the cheaper version to complete this condition. An epic champion, Void Affinity, doesn't weak hit, has a 100% chance of placing the provoke if it's booked, while Dragstar only has a 60% chance of placing a provoke debuff unless the target is under a HP burn debuff. So yeah, both champions are very solid. I actually used both of them to complete it. So yeah, that's how I did it. Now, if we take a look at the last stage, which needs us to place poisons, right? We need to place 20 poisons, I think. And there is a rare champion that is actually very, very good for this, and this is the Petrifier. And this champion can place a 5% poison debuff. It's a 50% chance if it's booked, it's 75%, and it's a 2-hitter AoE. So you have an AoE attack with a 75% chance to place a 5% poison debuff for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. So actually very, very amazing. Definitely the budget option to complete this condition, and I would definitely use this champion if I don't have another option. Also very solid champion in general, right? Does place poison sensitivity, decrease defense, and decrease attack. And that all on one champion, on a rare champion. Rare books are very easy to come by, so very, very solid champion. I did it with Kaimar. As you can see, I have a couple of them, but you can definitely do it with this rare champion. Might be even better because Kaimar does place 1 poison with his A1, where you can place 2 poisons with the A2 of the Petrifier, so you might even be faster with this guy right here. Then there's also another champion that can place poisons. It's just a single target attack and places 1 poison, so I wouldn't really go for this champion. And I don't really know if there are other champions from the Demonspawn that can place poisons. I'm pretty sure there is, but I think the Petrifier might be the best one. So let's take a look at the Undead Hordes. So for stage 1, you can see it right here. We need to place 20 poison debuffs. Then on stage 2, we need to land 40 hits on enemies while they are under leech debuffs. 40 hits on targets that have a leech debuff. I think for this one, the most important thing to know is that you don't want to nuke the waves too fast. I mean, in general, you don't want to do that because you need to place those debuffs, right? So you don't want to nuke the waves and just rush till the end if you want to complete them and get the 3 stars. Yeah, this is definitely one thing you have to pay attention to. And then stage 3, we need to place 10 stun debuffs. So poisons, leech, and stun. So let's see, from the Undead Hordes, poisons. I used Bad Alcazar, very solid champion, always been very good. He's kind of like the OG champion to solo dungeons, and he has this A2 where he cleanses all allies, and he places 2 continuous heals on everybody, and also places 2 poisons on all enemies for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. Just needs 2 books on this skill, so very, very amazing. Overall, just a very solid champion, and he served me very well. Basically, I just had to use this skill twice and I was done, right? It's 2 poisons on each target. It's 5 enemies per wave, so 10 poisons with 1 A2. Very, very nice. Then we have Harvest Jack. He can place poisons, but it's conditional. He kind of converts the continuous heals into poisons, so you could use him. I think there is an Elva that does place continuous heals, but it's conditional and not very reliable. Then we have Corpse Collector, which is an epic champion, and she can place poisons on her A3. It's a 4-turn cooldown, a 100% chance if booked, does need 5 books, and attacks 3 times at random. Each hit has a 100% chance if booked, chance of placing a poison debuff for 2 turns. And that is actually not a bad skill. 3 poisons, right? You have a 100% chance if it's booked. Not that bad. So definitely an option you could go for. And then we have Anax here, and he has a 2-hitter where you can place poisons with each hit, but it's only a 75% chance, so not really reliable. So I would definitely go for Corpse Collector if you don't have Bad Alcazar. Then we need a Leech debuff, right? And you could use Corpse Collector as well. She does place Leech, and she has that triple hit. And yeah, not really reliable, the A1 from Corpse Collector, but a very solid champion. Now for Faction Wars Hard, does place poisons, does place Leech, so kind of covers the 2 conditions. And then we have Vogoth here, which, when he gets attacked, places a Leech debuff on the attacker for 2 turns. You need to have accuracy on him for that. And overall, he's a great epic champion with this passive where he heals the whole team when he gets damaged. So very, very nice champion. Definitely a solid option for this condition. The way I did it was a little bit different, and I actually used Fabian, and I gave him this Harvest Despair Mastery. And you can basically do this on anybody that, you know, places stun, sleep, fear, true fear, freeze, petrification, and, you know, just get your Leech debuff that way. And that's basically how I did it on this stage. And on the last stage, on stage 3, we needed to place 10 stun debuffs, and I actually used Husk for that. As you can see, I got like 3 builds, so I used all of them, but you can definitely do it with 1. There are not a lot of Undead Hordes, I think, that can stun, or at least I don't have them. So Eurost is definitely one of them that can do it. He has the A2 that can stun, but it's conditional. You need to have 3 or more poison debuffs on the enemy in order to stun him, and that's maybe a little bit hard to do, so I would definitely go with Husk. It's not a 100% chance on his A2. It's a 4-turn cooldown, so a little bit long cooldown. You have a 50% chance to place a stun on an AoE attack. Not that bad. I think there are some other options now that I think about it. Nethril can definitely stun as well. He has an AoE attack. It's a 75% chance, but still better than Husk's AoE attack. It's also a 4-turn cooldown, but other than that, I'm not really sure who can stun. I think that's pretty much it about stuns, right? So Husk might be the way to go here. Also, he's an epic champion, easy to book, and just a great max HP damage dealer overall. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. Feel free to ask. I will always try to help, and I hope you enjoyed the content. If you have, please subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up. It really helps me. And yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next one.